Hey Scorpio, so let's take a look. Remember, this video is for Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Always watch your moon and rising signs as well if you are a Scorpio sun. Okay, Scorpio, we have the Tower card and then we have the Five of Cups. Now remember, some of these, I guess you could say, predictions can be in the past and some of them can be coming up, but obviously the Tower card, you'll totally relate to it. And you'll say, yes, in a couple weeks, my whole world sort of changed or turned upside down. The Tower card to me, well, of course, it's a major arcana card, and it represents sudden, huge, can be huge, changes in your life. It may be that, you know, all of a sudden your relationship breaks off for good. And it probably needed to. Or because we have the Five of Cups towards the direction of the Tower. So it could be a relationship for some of you. Because the Five of Cups is looking at the past and not paying attention to what good things that, you know, one does have. Here's the Two Cups standing up, but this person's looking at the past, what went wrong. You know, the Who Done Me Wrong song kind of thing. And so this could be about a relationship. It could also be about a job or a situation you're in that just imploded and didn't work out any longer. And you're sort of looking back at this. How did this happen? What went on? So the feeling for me, whatever happens to you or has recently happened or is going to is, I mean, always in your best interest. And I feel like this definitely is going to be at the top of that best interest list. This feels like you know, oh, my heart's, I'm still looking at what happened. A lot of readers like the Tower card because the Tower card means, again, what we don't need any longer. What doesn't serve us goes away somehow. Some way goes away. We have two interesting cards. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups facing the Seven of Swords. So that this probably is you because you are a water sign and the cup cards represent Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I would say this is probably you and you're ready to give your services and your love to something else. Now, I would say be cautious with this because there is a little bit of secrecy or someone who is sneaky, wears a false mask, not dependable. Because see, they're looking back and saying, aha, I got away with these. I'm going to use my wand. These 5 swords, and I've left 2, which means that I didn't take everything, but be careful who you give your love to. This reading for some of you could be about a romantic relationship. For others of you, you're going to say, well, I'm not in a romantic relationship. Well, okay, then. This is about something that you've loved to do. Maybe a job, maybe a project, maybe you thought you were going to move and that didn't work out. But the Knight of Cups wants to move forward with love. And so there is that. There is you still being you. And just, you know, be cautious about this somewhat secretive person who takes ideas. All right. So if you have a great idea, you know, you don't have to share it with everybody, just with people who support you and people that you trust. Let's see what the transition card is. The King of Cups. Wow. So this is really about your feelings and your emotions. This mid-month to mid-month, which of course makes sense because you all are so good at expressing those. That's who you are. You're a water sign. Well, I love that the King came up because the King is the master of his emotions. He's a great healer, teacher, doctor, therapist. And, you know, you still have your core foundation with you through this Tower. And I really do think this Tower is going to serve you. This Tower card. I think you're going to get back up on your, you know, on the horse, get on the saddle, as they say, and walk to the stream of water and get a quenchful thirst of it. Because there is water around this. See how this king, there's water around him flowing. He understands emotions. Here's the knight. And if this is someone else in your life who is a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or another water sign person, or someone who emotes a lot, then that could be representative of them. Remember, the court cards can be other people. You have two of them, though, that are the cups. I really kind of feel like they are you. Okay, so it looks like big change coming up. Big change. But still you keep your footing as your dear water sign that you are. All right, let's look and see what's coming up for you all. So don't be down or despondent about what these particular cards may, you don't paint a story that's not there. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you will have your eyes on the prize. So there's something good coming up for you, which I'm happy to hear and see. What is this visual? Oh. Well, okay, what it looks like is different shapes. Like I'm seeing rounded shapes, square shapes, like an 8, just all different types of shapes. Which in numerology, the different shapes means change. So I'm kind of going about this in a long-winded way, but it's just how I'm interpreting it to you. In numerology, 5 is about change. Well, it also is in the tarot, isn't it? And I think that's what you're going to be seeing. But I think that not only on the outward world, but this could be you too, inwardly changing. That's what I'm just getting, is you may inwardly be changing and paying attention to your heart and what you need. This may not be an exterior thing for some of you. It may be, but internally, it very well could be. And then here you are thinking, oh, I'm kind of missing my old ways, but you know what? I'm ready to move forward on this night. And this would play out perfectly. And then just, you're open-hearted, but, pay attention to the people that are a little bit sneaky or mischievous, but you're still here. You're the king. That felt right. Well, I've got another totem animal. This is more like and what's really fun, a shark, S-H-A-R-K. But what's really funny about it, it's kind of between a shark and a dolphin. In other words, I saw a shark, but it didn't feel aggressive. It felt very calm and peaceful. So sharks, I'm sure, are calm and peaceful at times. Interesting. You may want to look up them too and see how they, what they need in life to survive. Maybe that would resonate with you. And I didn't see this in the crystal, but I just got, some of you are either needing a new car or you're going to be buying a new car. Okay, so for some of you, you're looking for a car, you're thinking about another one, or you need one. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate it, and I wish you all the very, very best. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. I love my subscribers. And also make any comments and like this video if you like the video. I wish you the best. I feel like you're going to be standing in your power. This king I'm so happy he came out. So be well, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.